Hey guys, John here, learningguitarnow.com, and in this lesson I want to show you kind of a Kenny Wayne Shepherd style funky blues. It's a 24-bar solo. Got some cool rhythm stuff that he does, a lot of raking, muting and whatnot. I think it's a cool thing to learn. He has a really aggressive style, and I've been a fan of Kenny Wayne Shepherd ever since he came out. A lot of people talk about being a Stevie Ray Vaughan clone, and he definitely has a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan influence, but to me he's got more of a rock style. He's always been a great guitarist, and a lot of his songs and licks are really fun to play. This lesson is in the key of A, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the first section for free. And if you would like to learn the full 24-bar solo, check out the All Access Pass. You also get the interactive tab and backing track when you do become a member. In addition to this lesson, you'll also get the full lesson interactive tab and backing track for all the podcasts that I've produced so far, as well as all the courses about how to learn the concepts and techniques for learning how to improvise blues and slide guitar. Okay, let's go ahead and start this lesson. Okay, now I'm going to break this solo down for you into 7 separate licks. Once again, we're in the key of A, 12-bar blues. Lick 1 sounds like this. So lick 1 is just the main groove that I'm playing. This is played over the 1 chord, the A chord, and I'm going to play it 4 times for the first 4 bars of this 12-bar blues solo. So the first thing I'm doing is just striking the open A string, and then I'm going to hammer, bar my first finger on the 5th fret of the D, G, and the B strings, and hammer on. So I got this A7 chord down, using 2 down strokes for that. And the down and up strokes are pretty important at getting the rhythm right to it. So you hit this, immediately down again, down, down. Now you do a mute, down, up. So you got, now come immediately back down and strike the B and E string and hold them both down with your first finger. Now we're going to go up with the mute. We're going to strike 8th fret on the B string with a down stroke. Now up, and then we're also going to rake to that 7/5 pull off on the G string. Downstroke with a 7. That's the whole lick. So slowly, it's a little bit harder to play slowly, but it sounds like this. Up, mute. And so we got that up mute right before we do that pull off 7/5. That's really important. So you got, and then we're raking to get to that 7/5. There's a lot of attack going on with this, so I'm striking the strings pretty hard. A lot of Kenny Wayne Shepherd stuff is like that. He's just really attacking the strings pretty aggressively when he plays. It's kind of a funky blues here. Also, I'm raking to get to, when I'm barring the 5th fret of the B and E, I'm raking before I get to that. So go this. Now rake. Muting it with my palm. Upstroke, mute. Now rake to get to the 8. Vibrato that. And I usually like to use the Kenny Wayne Shepherd style vibrato. Very similar to the Clapton. The whole arm up and down. For more about his vibrato style, check out my Play Like Clapton course. Now up, and doing a downstroke rake. And you just got to keep doing it over and over again so you can get that groove. The beat is like 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just got to keep playing it slow, building up the speed till you can get it up to about that tempo. Tempo is around 92 beats per minute. Another key thing to getting this groove, since I'm utilizing all these rakes and mutes and whatnot, sometimes when you use the pointed side of the pick, you can get caught in between the strings when doing this kind of stuff a lot. So I find that using the round side, well, like Stevie Ray Vaughan used to do, you can get this sound a lot easier. And the round side gives more. Also using a Fender medium pick, because when you're doing all that, it's a rhythm guitar kind of strum piece. So that really helps out as well. So I think it's a really cool riff to do. You just got to get your rhythm skills of going down, up, getting that mastered, you know, doing the down and up strokes as I was showing you, and getting the mutes involved and the rakes before each section that you're going to hit. Okay, so that is it for lick number 1. Okay, moving on to lick number 2. Sounds like this. And lick number 2 is exactly the same as lick number 1, except we're moving to the 4 chord. So what's cool about playing this in A, you know, we have the open A string. When we go to D, we have an open D string that we could utilize. But then I'm hitting the open D. And then I'm just using the G and the B string that I'm borrowing my first finger. Not really utilizing the D7th chord. If I put the 10th fret with my first finger on the D string, I kind of want to leave that open for the open string, but it's not going to ring out as I play this little chord section. So I'm borrowing the 10th fret first finger, hammering on to the 11th fret of the G string here. And then the exact same pattern, except I'm just moving it up to the 10th fret instead of the 5th fret. So I don't really need to explain that again. Exactly the same. Upstrokes, downstrokes, mutes, and rakes. Except I'm just utilizing, like I said, on the 10th fret. And you can also think about moving if you want to improvise this kind of stuff. So I was here and playing the key of A. This is all utilizing the minor pentatonic scale. Except I added the 6th fret here on the G string to give me an A major chord. And if, like I said previously, if you bar the 5th fret as well, you get an A7. Up D here, you can think about doing the same thing, utilizing the D minor pentatonic scale. You know, this thing. That scale, and doing this kind of stuff. You can just improvise around using that minor pentatonic scale, but changing it to D, since we're playing over the D chord. And so the only difference I did it once. Right here, right after that 13th fret vibrato in the B string, I'm sliding back right before I get to the A section again. Pretty sweet thing you can do is upstroke rake, slide back to the 7th fret of the G string, pull off 7 to 5 on the G string. Just one movement here. You hear a lot of guitar players doing that kind of stuff. SRV, Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer. And then striking the 7th fret over here, our root note. Upstroke, downstroke. And that's pretty much it for lick 2. And then you're going to play the A section over again twice. And so that'll be it for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars of this solo. Okay, so that is it for lick 2. All right, well that does it for this lesson. Like I said previously, if you would like the full lesson, the interactive tab and the backing track, check out the All Access Pass. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like more free lessons like these. All right, I'll see you next time.